Molly doesn't stick around too long. Could have stuck around for a little bit longer of a peek, but that allows Molly through and for a quick fight. He doesn't get it though. But Relaxer hasn't fully backed off here. He's going back in for this one. Molly, too aware. Great work. And there's the follow-up. B looks very vulnerable now. The rotate's coming in quickly, but not quickly enough. Maike, no! What? How did that even happen? Yugi, I guess, softened up the blow, but Maikelele was the one to deal the damage in the end. But it is what it is. Two-man retake. Rusty and Freddy trying to play back into it, but Heroic is so far forward, they have the ground game.
We're around about 30 minutes away from our first game of the day. We also have a record number of panelists who are former pros. In fact, all of our panel members are ex-pros, including the two that we have this morning. So let me introduce you to two men, one of which has a major to his name, a major title to his name. The other one has one match to his name. It is, of course, good morning to Fifth Flower and Moses.
Sounds a bit harsh.
It does sound a bit hard. When I said that in my head, it was funnier somehow. It wasn't quite as hard. Sorry, Jason.
Didn't feel funny.
No,
Paul.
I thought they would refer that
What
to
was
you
it?
when that's something else to me, and I was like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
But this is great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry
you like
about
how
that.
this turned out?
Yeah.
Fix our problems, and
Sure, gotcha. So a little bit of in-game as well as out-of-game work for your players, basically. Yeah, makes sense. Now, last final question. Let's get to what you're playing today. You're playing Inferno, new veto system. First off, thoughts on that, and like walk me through your side of the veto. We'll go with you first.
Well, before tournament, when we saw it, yeah, I told that it will not affect definitely
League as well. But Mousesports and Gambit starting us off. Inferno, classic map, most played map according to Red Eye. And so, you know, good on him doing the stats. But more importantly, that this is a new map and it's played fairly differently from what we've seen in the past. And it looks like the X-God has already been laid low, Anders.
Yeah, apparently. Brief moment of disconnect before we actually get it live. That's fair enough. Don't want to start with any kind of issues. If there are going to be any, you prefer them to be before the game goes live. As a
night last night, how were you able to prepare going into today?
I just told the guys just to go to rest, like to get a good amount of hours to sleep. And I don't know, like we just talked about the game yesterday, and yeah, thank you, Koosta. But yeah, no, but I don't know, like we just talked and prepared, like how we like to prepare the games. We're not talking too much about what the opponents are doing. Maybe we're just talking a little bit, but yeah.
Gonna be clearing out these angles. Smoke comes in from Maikelele, but Forrest is already past it. Freddy doesn't take the peek, so they don't get the information as he just holds the more passive angle, but Maikelele in with a nice quick flick. Drops him out the equation, playing this from bench, doing damage onto the players on short, tapping away. Both of these guys missing exist, finally drops him off. But Freddy's still alive up in apps, and he's causing so many problems. They've bought plenty of time for the rotates. The bomb's dropped up on platform. It's exist in a 1v3, falling.
Like Adren and Doja are working their way through Palace now because of, through apps, right? Because of the aggression from Mousesports now, Gambit can't take it for granted that this is going to be free. Now they actually have to peek around the corners and waste just a little bit more time checking.
Oscar's got the boiler angle. Duran just a couple of steps from losing his life. Instead, with the grenades coming in, he's going to be falling back. Rops not hitting the initial shot. Dennis with a great triple spray down, knocking out Adren, Mo, and Hobbit. And Seuss finally with a refrag. It might not have been enough here. He might have done everything he needed to. Doja coming in with a one shot.
Picked off one at a time now. JW there to trade. And sure enough, this is JW's round. 3 kills for him. They line up for Electronic, though. And a 1v2. And another one. 1v1. Olaf, he knows exactly where Electronic is playing from. Electronic, he's still got 9 bullets in the mag. And will he find the shot? The pressure is on here for Olaf Meister. And Olaf Meister, he's down to 23 HP. This is Electronic fighting for his team. And he will get the clutch at the end. Unbelievable. Flip side from the very...
You see just the unfortunate position for Flipside. Once he gets the first no-scope, the next player just can't get out. You know, he has no idea where to go. And obviously, they could have been playing for time instead. They just were feeling confident, maybe a bit too early. 6-8, and moving into the last round of the half here. JW with 12 kills, tied with Blade, who's got 12 as well. Then Flipside fairly even on the board. 11 for World Edit, 10 for everybody else.
I was watching the map when JW went for the jump shot on Blade. That is actually disgusting.
Well, looks to pick that up for NIP as they secure the pistol round on the CT side. That is the 7th round. And with it, they should be able to find their equalizers.
Very important that Forrest comes in from that flank, and there we see the characteristic man himself with the eyebrows and the headshots. But yeah, really nice rotate coming in from the flank. The terrorists are not aware of his flank at all. Gets the first one for free, clicks the second one, and goes for the third as well. But something that I didn't really like about that NIP setup was, or not really the setup, they were not good.
He's also someone out to try and prove himself. He's pushing up towards top mid. Hamper's going to be flashing himself on through. As these two players just have a duel, they dance back and forth, and Hamper's going to be the one to come off worst in the engagement. Already tagged low, get right, able to take one on the push out towards A, but oh, Rusty, it happens to all of us, but not at the best of times, does end up going down and by his own hand. Man advantage right now for NIP. The bomb plant going to come on through for Red Reserve as they find themselves 2v3 in the afterplant. Rez, the one to keep the will. Double peek into that, get the trade. Defuse comes in for NIP, and that will be a 9th.
Solid defense coming out of NIP there. Two guys retaking through that A ramp. Eventually works out for them because both terrorists were focused towards that connector. But what an entry from Freddy. And then Rusty decides to, well, that actually looks pretty strange. Look at that. He sees the fire, says, I don't want to go down there, then dies.
You gotta let it go 12 hours and extend the match after, and then they hit you up. I always extend matches, bro.
I'm not paying for that shit.
Oh, I pay, dog.
Bad out here, man.
I'll pay $2 for pussy. I don't give a fuck. This guy literally.
Push J long, one mid.
Sí.
A what?
You say a CASA
Casa?
PETE.
A CASA PETE!
Yeah. Good job, let's go.
Yeah, baby, what's good?
No, no, en serio me pasó eso, pero si no me querés creer, chupame la verga si no me querés creer.
What is that? I like
oh, yeah. I know, I just don't correct people anymore.
Alright, let's saw nothing.
¿Qué pasó? Conector.
Yeah, I'm not thinking, so...
¿Qué querés? ¿Qué querés? ¡Oh, dale, dale, CASA PETE!
We lost this round.
Voy a poner así.
There's one short out.
¿Qué quieres?
They're going up connector right now.
Yeah, no, Alto.
I need win.
Weird crowd.
Kind of fell back.
And everyone is focused and everyone wants to keep going, right?
Exactly.
Right now, there's like sort of a natural pause in the game anyway, so.
I saw a little bit of a grin there from Flasha.
And Crim's a bit of the Joker towards the end as well.
Well, that is the key with Fnatic.
I just can't get over the fact that his shirt says Senor Vac. It's so ridiculous, isn't it?
He just owns it, man. Ah, okay, I see. They're messing around with the coach.
Man. Flip side, I
don't want to be buying FAMASas when you have a UMP.
Maybe that too. Haji's gone down already. Snacks with the opening. Man, Virtus.pro, they look tuned in right now. Oh, and what a shot coming out. Snacks cancelling just the leading JR off of the map.
Over. A man advantage taken once again for NIP. It's Freddy over here on quad. As well as that, the late play through A main from Relaxer that could make all the difference. They're going to go ahead and check this out. And in the blink of an eye, everyone falls. Draken even takes out Rez, because why not? And that is NIP in with their 5th. He actually stops the flawlessness.
He was just saying, hey, you're doing too well right now, Rez. You can't be 10-0. That's just not fair. And he just took him out. You saw the...
¿Qué otra?
¿Qué otra?
¿Qué otra?
¿Qué otra? ¿Qué otra?
¿Qué
otra? What? No!
Fucking bot.
No, no, no!
CSGO, baby, and we